Greetings and welcome to F1 Wolf. Here, you'll find all the thrilling news and latest updates about our beloved sport, Formula 1. In today's discussion, we will delve into the intriguing rumors surrounding new tracks potentially joining the Formula 1 calendar in the coming years. Additionally, we will explore the question of whether 23 races in a season provide enough excitement for fans. We aim to provide you with comprehensive insights on these topics. But before we do that, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below if you like all things F1. Alright, now let's get back to the video. According to Stefano Domenicali, the CEO of Formula 1, there is a possibility of having up to 32 races on the calendar due to high demand. Formula 1 has witnessed a surge in popularity, with record-breaking attendance and television viewership. The sport has gained significant traction in America, thanks to the success of Drive to Survive and the thrilling 2021 season, captivating a fresh wave of fans. 1 in 3 fans that go to the Grand Prix is going for the first time, said Domenicali. As per the Concord Agreement, Formula 1 is limited to having a maximum of 24 races in a season. This agreement serves as a contract between Formula 1 owners, Liberty Media, and the teams. Therefore, Stefano Domenicali's suggestion of 32 races is unlikely to materialize. The teams are already expressing concerns about the current number of races, and it is doubtful they would agree to further increases unless a substantial amount of money is involved, although that scenario is highly improbable. Organizing the 24 events is fiercely competitive and entails exorbitant costs. Track owners must pay around $55 million to secure a spot on the F1 calendar for a year. While some traditional events like Monaco and Imola pay less than half of that amount, new circuits interested in joining the calendar are expected to pay approximately $50 million. The exact cost for the Miami event is unclear, as it seems to involve a partnership with Formula 1. However, there are indications that Liberty Media and the FIA could spend $240 million to acquire a 39-acre property for the paddock and pit area. The fee to secure a spot on the Formula 1 calendar for potential tracks is not publicly disclosed by Liberty Media. To begin the process, tracks must obtain FIA Grade 1 accreditation, which signifies their readiness to host a Formula 1 race. During the proposal phase, tracks or cities have the opportunity to pitch themselves to Liberty Media. However, since the schedule is already full, for a new track to be added, an existing track must be removed, and this is expected to occur frequently in the near future. So, which tracks might be dropped from the calendar? Paul Ricard was dropped for this season but has already been replaced. Spa's contract ends in 2023, and they will need to deliver an exciting race this year to secure their position. Contracts for Suzuka, Silverstone, and Baku expire at the end of 2024. Brazil, China, Imola, Monza, Monaco, and Zandvoort will all be free from their contracts by the end of the 2025 season, just before new engine restrictions come into effect. Now, let's talk about the new tracks vying to fill these vacancies. Many fans are excited about the prospect of a race in Africa, as it is the only inhabited continent that currently doesn't host a Formula 1 race. Stefano Domenicali has confirmed Formula 1's intention to organize a Grand Prix on the African continent in the coming years, with a potential return to Kyamali in South Africa sparking intense speculation. Domenicali aims to uphold Formula 1's reputation as a global championship. However, the attempt to bring the sport back to Kyalami in South Africa faced obstacles last year, with track ownership issues leading to its failure. As a result, we shouldn't expect a South African Grand Prix in the near future. Surprisingly, the Italian press now suggests that a €500 million project in Zanzibar is competing to host the next African race. The Zanzibar Investment Promotion Authority has been established with government support, and former Formula 1 driver Giancarlo Fisichella is believed to be involved. Currently, limited information is available regarding this idea, and it may take several years to construct the track and necessary infrastructure. If all goes well, it could potentially be scheduled before the end of the decade. Regarding long-term alternatives, races in South Korea and Madrid are being considered. Madrid, the capital of Spain, is particularly committed to realizing a street race, likely as a replacement for Barcelona, which currently holds the Spanish Grand Prix under a contract until the end of 2026. The Madrid plan seems promising, as it is conveniently located near the airport and only a short half-hour train ride from the city center. However, the proposed street race in Seoul, South Korea seems less likely to happen due to the logistical challenges of closing down the bustling metropolis. Many Formula 1 fans believe that the United States already hosts 3 races in a year and doesn't need an additional event. Although there are greater distances between races, such as the ones in the Middle East, some people are disappointed that one nation has 3 races. Nevertheless, Atlantic City, located up the East Coast from Miami, remains undeterred in its ambition to host its own race. The city, known for its casinos, is taking a gamble by transforming an abandoned airfield into a new racetrack. The proposed 143-acre location called Battlefield sits virtually within the city limits. However, this won't be a typical street circuit like others. The $2.7 billion project by Dean Enterprises includes a 2.4-mile circuit specifically designed for Formula 1, winding through a mix of business and residential areas with around 4,000 housing units. The plan even includes luxurious apartments catering to high-performance car enthusiasts. While there aren't finalized track designs yet, the concept visuals in the proposal suggest that the buildings will be constructed around the track, rather than the other way around. If you happen to be wealthy enough to own multiple sports vehicles and desire a second home in Atlantic City, this could be the place for you. If the project receives approval, it would take around 6 to 9 years to build, after which it could start hosting Formula 1 races. London is being considered as a more feasible location for a Formula 1 event. The proposal for a London Grand Prix is part of a broader plan to revitalize the Docklands area. A high-speed circuit similar to the one in Montreal has been suggested, with a potential race taking place as early as August 2026. The proposed course would span 3.64 miles, featuring 22 bends and an anticipated average speed of 127 miles per hour. The reconstruction plan aims to create a globally recognized waterfront destination for sports, leisure, and entertainment. It involves floating modules that could be used to build grandstands with a combined seating capacity of 95,000, along with year-round attractions. Meanwhile, the Ballaton Park Circuit, located near Lake Ballaton in Central Europe, is an old-school racetrack that has received a significant investment of 200 million euros to promote tourism and motorsports in the region. The circuit will initially focus on sports car competitions and junior single-seater divisions before expanding to accommodate international racing starting in the 2024 season. The complex includes a concrete structure with 10,000 permanent seats, temporary grandstands, and a capacity for 120,000 spectators. With its appeal to Budapest residents during the summer, a nearby luxurious hotel has been constructed, and there are other existing options in the vicinity. This track will compete with the Hungaroring for a spot on the schedule, as the latter's deal expires in 2027. However, it's worth noting that the primary goal of the Ballaton Park Circuit is not necessarily to host Formula 1, as stated by board member Gianpaolo Mattucci. Readiness to host any kind of international event, and this is the main reason why we wanted to create an infrastructure already for Formula 1, which is FIA Grade 1, he said. As we conclude our discussion on potential new tracks in Formula 1, several questions arise. Will Formula 1 expand to accommodate more races, or will it stick to the current limit of 24 events per season? Which tracks will secure their positions on the calendar, and which ones might be dropped? Furthermore, can we expect the first ever African Grand Prix in the near future, with South African and Zanzibar being potential contenders? Will the streets of Madrid witness a thrilling street race, and could London's Docklands become a renowned Formula 1 destination? Lastly, how will the Ballaton Park Circuit's focus on promoting tourism and motorsports impact its chances of hosting Formula 1 races? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.